In our last video, we covered how to analyze key performing metrics in your bulk file reports to get insights on campaigns' effectiveness. Now that you have a solid understanding of what is working and what needs improvement, the next step is to apply that knowledge through bid optimization strategies. Effective bid optimization allows you to control costs while maximizing visibility on high value keywords, ultimately improving your campaign's return on investment. Whether it is increasing bids on keywords that perform well, adjusting for specific placements, or scaling back on low converting terms, optimizing your bids can make a big difference in reaching your PPC goals. In today's video, I will guide you through several targeted bid optimization techniques you can apply using bulk files. We will look at increasing bids to capture more impressions on high ROI keywords, lowering bids on keywords with low conversion, and making placement specific bid improvements for your ads visibility in high conversion spots. Let's dive into these strategies and unlock the full potential of your Amazon PPC campaigns. To start optimizing your bids, let's take a look how to increase bids on keywords that are already performing well. These high ROI keywords are generating solid returns, and raising bids on them can help you capture more impressions and clicks, boosting your campaign's impact. In your bulk file reports I shared earlier, begin by identifying keywords with a high ROAS. First, I will apply a filter on entity and then select keyword and product targeting only. I will also filter out any inactive targets. For that, I will select enabled for these columns: state, campaign state, and ad group state. This helps us to focus only on active targets. Then let's apply the filter on ACoS. For this example, let's assume our target ACoS is 30%. So I will consider anything lower than 25% as super profitable and filter the ACoS column by less than 25%. Let's do that. Just to make sure that I only focus on targets with enough clicks, I will apply a filter on clicks column. For now, I will add greater than 10, but you can adjust this based on your CPC and profitability, and obviously conversion rates. If you are selling a product with CPC of $1, profit of $10, and your conversion rate is 10%, that means you can expect up to 10 clicks before getting into loss. So you can wait for 10 clicks. Using this scenario, I will add greater than 10 in the clicks column. But if you notice, this also shows targets with zero ACoS. That means we do not have any order on these keywords. For this phase, I will filter out all the targets with orders equals to 0. Once you have identified these high performing keywords and other targets, navigate to the bid column in your bulk file. For each keyword row you are adjusting, increase the bid slightly, especially if the keyword has been achieving high conversions with room for higher visibility. Increasing the bid by 10 to 15% is often a good starting point for high performing keywords, but you can adjust based on your goals and budget's flexibility. Now, after adjusting the bid amounts, be sure to set the operation column to update so that Amazon processes these changes when you re-upload the file. Now that we have covered bid increases for high ROI keywords, let's talk about the opposite strategy: lowering bids on keywords that are attracting clicks but not converting. By reducing bids on low converting keywords, you can avoid unnecessary ad spend and focus your budget on terms that drive profitable results. To identify these, we will change few filters here. Considering same example of 30% margin, I will consider anything above 35% as a negative, or maybe you can also choose 40%, but for the moment I will stick to 35%. For that, let's change the ACoS filter to greater than 35% or equals to 0% to cover those no order clicks. For that, let's change the ACoS filter to greater than 35% or equals 0%. Once you have identified these low converting keywords, go to the bid column in your bulk file. For each keyword row that needs adjustment, reduce the bid incrementally, usually by 10 to 25% or 20% depending on how much you need to decrease spend. My favorite way of doing this is splitting these loss makers into 3 strategies. Number one is ACOS equals 0. That means no orders. If the clicks are decent enough and my aim is profitability, I will pause these. To do that, in state field, I will add paused, and obviously the operation field will be update. In second place, I will see targets with ACOS between 35% to 60%. I will lower the bids by 15 to 20% for these. And lastly, all targets with ACOS greater than 60%, I will lower bids by 30 to 35%. Again, make sure to set the operations column to update for each row where you are adjusting the bids. Beyond keyword specific bids, placement specific bid adjustment can help you increase visibility in high conversion areas like top of search and product pages. We covered all of the placement optimization in our previous video of this series, so make sure to check out that. But to quickly recap, to start, go to your bulk file and in the entity column include only the bidding adjustment entries by applying a filter. Now, like we did for the keywords, we will find placement with the low ACOS. I will apply 3 filters: clicks greater than 10, ACOS lower than 25%, and lastly orders greater than 0. This gives me good converting placements. Now look for the placement and percentage columns. In the placement column, you can see whether you want your bids adjustment to apply on top of search, rest of search, or product pages. In the percentage column, enter the bid adjustment amount as a percentage increase. For example, if you want to increase your bid by 20% specifically for top of search, enter 20 in the column. This adjustment is at campaign level, so all your keyword within that campaign will be eligible for 20% increased CPC. For example, if your bid previously was $1 for a target, with this 20% increase, you will be spending up to $1.20 only on top of search while keeping maximum bid for rest of search and product pages at $1. After setting your placement adjustments, remember to mark the operation column as update to ensure Amazon processes these changes when you upload the file. By combining placement specific adjustments with your keyword bid strategies, you create a more targeted approach that enhances your campaign's reach where it matters the most. Once done, we will move to negative keywords. For that, I will see which search terms are not performing in non-exact campaigns. For that, I will go to sponsor product search term report, exclude all exact campaigns by applying a filter on campaign name column. If you have named your campaigns well, you can do that easily, or you can also do same by excluding exact and blank entries from the match type column. Next, I will again apply a filter on stats to find low performers. I will select all search terms with clicks greater than 10 and ACOS 0 or over 35%. For that, let's apply those filters. Now, these are all the search terms that are not performing well. So I will negate these using the method we discussed in one of our last video. This way, we have negated bad performing search terms from broad and phrase match. Now we will do the same for auto campaigns. To do that, remove the filter from your match type column and apply on the product targeting expression. Just select close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements with same filters, clicks greater than 10 and ACOS over 35%. Negate these search terms as well. Next, I will also negate the bad performing ASINs. Following the same filters for ASIN and category targeting campaigns in product targeting expressions, I can easily find the bad performing ASINs. I'm not going too deep into this, but you can learn more about negations in detail in my previous videos of this series. Once your file is ready, navigate to the bulk operations section within your Amazon ad account, select the upload option. Amazon will process the file and apply your updates within minutes. This may take a few minutes depending on the file size and the number of changes you are making. After the upload is complete, check the status report in the bulk operation sections. This report will indicate whether your changes were successfully applied or if there were any issues with the specific rows. If there are errors, fix them by following one of our last videos and re-upload them. With these bid optimization strategies, you now have a powerful toolkit for maximizing the effectiveness of your Amazon PPC campaigns. By increasing bids on high performing keywords, lowering them on low converting terms, And using placement specific adjustments coupled with negative keywords, you can derive more visibility where it matters the most and control your cost more effectively. If you found these strategies useful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss on any of our upcoming episode. In our next video, we are diving into advanced hacks to improve your cost performance using obviously the bulk files. So see you in the next episode.